It's been a little while since we've done one of these videos. This is the first one since sometime during the summer, I think. So our last video was in the spring. And now it's when we're recording this, it's the end of December. We're here to talk about the Westchester Triathlon, which both Chelsea and I participated in. It was our second triathlon that we did. We actually did a shorter one, which recording was a complete disaster, so we don't have anything to show for that. We did the Olympic distance in the Westchester Triathlon, and that entailed a 0.9 mile swim, a 25 mile bike ride, and a 10K or 6.2 miles as the last leg. I spent all my energy focusing on that. Chelsea had other races she was focusing on, so she just did this as a matter of course, and of course did better than I did.
Well, I was coming off of an injury. I did have time to focus on the other disciplines.
Yeah.
Swimming and the cycling, which helped me, I think, a lot.
So the first leg was the swim.
Yes, and it was a big deal.
It was almost a mile, or you know, sometimes when you do these races, you wind up doing a mile swim. And for me, that was the scariest part. I was not sure I could do that.
For me, it was scary, but it was also more comfortable being with other people.
Yeah! Where's Karl?
Back there.
If you go in the middle, I can film you running in.
Oh, okay.
Hey! Hey! Mom's here too. Good luck.
Awesome. This one had a nice, huge start with almost a minute delay between, like, 3 people would run in.
Yeah, they did
And
stagger it.
If you go down the middle, I can maybe film you running in.
See what happens.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You can do it.
Terrifying.
Mom's here, too.
It's terrifying. Where's Mom?
She didn't walk this way. She's over by the
Transition?
on the boardwalk, yeah. So, do you know where you come out?
Down where the other arches.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Gia.
For the first time in my life, I swam that far nonstop, and at a better time than I expected to do as well.
But I think I took like 5.5 minutes in my first transition.
I took 8.
I cared, but not really.
I stopped to use the bathroom. It turns out I can't pee in a wetsuit. I had to actually get out of the water and go use the bathroom before I could. And I really, really had to go. And then, of course, from the transition, we went into the bike course, 25 miles, which again, did a better time than I expected to.
Yeah. It was a nice course. Mm-hmm. We got to preview it a few weeks before, a week before.
Yeah, you did it a week before.
So we had a little advantage there, and being that it's like around our neighborhood. The bike's the more terrifying part because I don't like being clipped in to the clipless pedals.
There's a reason they call it anything.
Yeah.
Bicycle riding is my discipline, so I enjoyed that the most out of the race.
There were plenty of steep hill climbs, which I enjoyed those. They were hard, but they were a good challenge, and I always felt like I was passing people, even when no one was there. I still passed something. By the way, the course wasn't all in Westchester. It was in Greenwich, so it's not really true to the Westchester.
That's one of the disappointing things about the race is it's the Westchester Triathlon, and most of the bicycle course is in Connecticut.
There is a part of the course where it goes like a steep downhill, and that's it after the big hill climb, and that's terrifying.
Yeah, I guess
because then you have to stop and wait for traffic.
Well, as long they had people guiding traffic there, but I didn't trust them fully either. Just because at that
they
speed.
didn't actually stop traffic. They just said car coming.
So coming down that hill, I don't think I made it to the same quite as fast during the race, but during the trial run that we did, I got up to 41 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And that was just coasting downhill to give you an idea how steep that was.
A lot of the road was unpaved.
Well,
it was paved, but there were a lot of potholes and
mostly,
a lot of
mostly the
pavement.
roads in New York. The New York roads were not really good.
Unfortunately, yeah.
There's a road, Westchester Avenue, that we came down, and that was concrete with asphalt patches, and it's just really scary. And it's a downhill, so it's bumpy, and it's a scary hill to go down. And
It's like everybody knows about it. No one does anything.
And then you go on Theodore Fremd and then Freeland Parkway, and both of those are just potholes for large sections. So they're tough. They're tough. When they do patch them, they patch them rough. And so those roads, the roads that were in New York, were rougher roads. So Connecticut was a little better in that regard.
But getting to that second transition,
Yeah.
I had my stuff together a little bit. I did get yelled at because I passed the line to dismount the bike, but I was like, oh, sorry.
I had been practicing, and I was happy to succeed in doing a rolling
Yeah.
dismount. So I was standing on the pedal off to the side.
Yeah.
Bertel said you're off to the side,
Yeah.
and was able to jump off before the line. So I was pleased I was able to do that. And
was
then of
happy
course
to
transition
fall.
2 went a little bit quicker because all you had to do was get your bicycle on the rack
Shoes,
and get running.
run.
Thank you. Something's going on.
So then we were on the run section of the course, and that actually was really nice. That goes into Playland. It goes down along the beach, along the water, on the boardwalk, and the backside of Playland along the water, back again, before it goes through the local neighborhoods.
Woo! The family. Woo! Right behind these mile 1 marker.
And that is probably the best part. I wish they finished with that because,
Oh, scenic-wise?
yeah. And then going through the neighborhoods, it's sort of just like, all right.
Thank you. I'll see you in like 4 miles. See you guys at the finish line. I'll take one of those. Thank you. Nice shake. Thank you. Thank you. Just past 2 miles. Thank you. On the aptly named Hill Street here. I got water. I'm gonna get some water. Electrolytes, please.
And there
Thank you, sir.
2 big hills that I didn't really think about.
I will.
Oh, you mean like going up Hill Street?
Yeah.
That's actually one of the hills.
I'm opting to walk uphill. So sue me. Got families out here.
But I kicked ass in that run. Like I kept passing people. That was the best one I was good at. So
And my ass was kicked on that. So by that point,
yeah.
I was running okay, but I was running out of steam, and for the last 2 miles I started to get minor cramping. That seems to be my challenge on these longer races, is dealing with cramping. I was well prepared for it this time. I actually did really well on this race, all things considered, but it slowed me down a little bit towards the last 2 miles.
I'm gonna walk this again. It says runners. I'm walking. My heart rate is back down a bit to a reasonable rate. So I'm gonna start running again. Got somebody behind me, apparently. Thank you. No, thank you. I want the mist, but I...
Yeah.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Keep it going.
1.2 miles to go. I just lost my pacer, and I'm okay with that. Thank you. Hot water, please. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, guys. It's a nice finish behind the park. Thank you.
Anya, there we go. She's coming across from Rye. How about Karl? The awesome Karl.
Thank you. Woo! Oh,
Congrats.
thank you.
Yes. Water. Please grab water before you leave, okay?
I'm grabbing water.
Water.
Thank you.
I can take a chip.
Yes, please. Can you help? Because I don't think I can bend over. Thank you very much.
Good job, honey. I can't find your family.
They should be around here.
Oh, there! Hey! Here, let me come around. Oh, hello, puppy.
You got in before we got back over here after
Oh,
you
it's
went
okay.
by us.
I couldn't find anybody. I'm sorry I couldn't find you.
We were like
We're
standing
over there.
I did walk a little that way.
How you feel? Better than last time.
Yeah, better than last time.
You look better.
It was better than last time.
Last 3 tenths of a mile.
I personally had better nutrition
Yeah.
this time around.
I do too.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have any issues until the end.
Overall, it was a good one. I don't know if I want to do it again.
I might want to do that again. I did enjoy the idea of it. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. I want to do another triathlon. I just don't know if I want to do
Oh, fair
this
enough.
one.
Yeah, I mean, doing a triathlon.
Actually, I don't know in general about triathlons when I think about it. But
there's a lot more that goes into preparing for it, a lot more training you have to do, a lot more time given to it because you're not training in one discipline. When you go to a race, you have to bring your swim gear, your bicycle. Swim gear could include a wetsuit. In many cases, it will. So again, you just have to have a lot of gear, be prepared to bring it with you and set it up and be in the right places at the right time. And then remember what to do at what time during the race, which gets hard when you get tired. So it is challenging, and I can understand not wanting to do it again, and I'm still on the fence. I think I want to do it again, but I'm not sure. I enjoyed it, and we get this cool swag from it. These awesome jackets that people were jealous of when they saw us wearing them.
yeah, I've seen a lot of people wear them too. I
Yeah.
saw someone by my office in New York City walking around with one, and I was like, I ran that too.
Actually, in the next race that you're going to see footage of, I was wearing it to that race, and some girl starts going, see, that's why I want to do the Westchester Triathlon. They have the best swag for that race. Look at that jacket. I was like, yeah, I did it.
I don't know. They don't get jackets every year.
Our friend Donald he's done it a couple times, and he had a nice fleece jacket, and so not a jacket necessarily like this, but they generally do a jacket with the logo on it, from what I've seen. So it is
that
nice.
alone might be worth doing.
Yeah.
It. But it's a $200 price tag.
Well, you have to get either
And
a
pay for-
one day permit or a membership with the USA Triathlon to be able to actually do the race in the first place.
Yeah, and you have to buy a bike.
You have to have a bike. Well, you don't have to buy one.
We
If it's
saw-
your first one, you can
We
use a
saw
loaner.
people with regular bikes.
Mountain bikes. I
That
passed a
had
bunch of
been
them since they
hard.
swam faster than me. I passed them on the bike course.
It was
Well, I did enjoy it a lot, and
I did
I'm leaning
too.
towards doing another.
If I do another one, I think I want to do like a half Ironman.
So you want to go even more intense.
Why not? If I'm going to do it big. And that's not even the full. Might as well. I don't know.
Something for us to think about. Until next time, click on subscribe. I'm going to start saying that now. click on subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like the video.
Maybe we'll do these more frequently if you do.
That's a good point. We should, right?
Or suggest what ones we should do, and then we can make a fun film out of it.
There you go. We'll do. Chelsea will take suggestions.